Courtney Stephen comes back in. Defensively, first and goal. Glenn, quarterback draw, sneaks through, touchdown.
Hamilton's had the bye and 12 days to prepare. I can promise you they didn't practice stopping quarterback draw from Kevin Glenn. This is a tendency breaker, something that he doesn't do very often at all. Kevin Glenn can run the football, and he can scramble pretty good. But that's not one you game plan for if you're Hamilton defensively.
Well, the 38-year-old doesn't do it much. 7th rush of the season. First touchdown for Kevin Glenn. Here's Capina with the extra point. 8 plays, 76 yards. And Kevin Glenn takes care of it, running it in for a Saskatchewan major. This was the play in contention that Ken Austin wanted to challenge.
Wanted to challenge whether or not Rob Bagg had control when he went out of bounds. I think he did, and probably would have lost this challenge anyway. I think what Ken Austin is upset about is the fact that he didn't get to challenge it. He didn't get the attention of the officials, and there should be one looking to the bench, and he's still talking to them well after the fact.
Yeah, it is an error, because this year there should be an official close to the coach telling him he's only got 30 seconds to make the call.
Yeah, having said that, I think Rob Bagg had control,
right,
and he actually changed hands with the ball before he went out and lost it.
But during the break, there was an animated discussion between Ken Austin and the officials about the fact that he didn't get that challenge that he wanted. So a couple of lead changes already. Rapina fires it downfield, and here's Brandon Banks. A little change of gears there, and a good return up around the 40-yard line.
It's been a while since we've seen number 4. Zach Collaros has been on the bench.
Couple of 2-and-outs to start. They did not have a first down in the opening quarter against Toronto, and still in quest of their first offensive touchdown of 2017. Handed off to Scheuerman. Bounces it outside and gets dragged down. Good defensive play there by AC Leonard.
Yeah, C.J. Gable, a healthy scratch tonight for Ross Scheuerman, Lafayette. The big game against Montreal with a broken wrist last year. And Kent told me before the game he likes how he can explode and make that big play down the field.
Had 21 touches in that game. There you see the stat line. 119 yards against the Alouettes, and broke his wrist near the end of the game. We didn't see him again in 2017. Here's a pass for Junior Collins, and he can't reach it. And it's 3 consecutive 2-and-outs for the Cats.
Scheuerman steps up, and he can do this like C.J. Gable. This is the concern with Scheuerman, or not necessarily Scheuerman, but the fact that Gable, according to Ken Austin, is the best in the game at that blitz pickup. Well, Scheuerman can do it too, and you see an example of that giving his quarterback time to throw that ball. They don't complete it. A good blitz pickup by the tailback.
Steele punting. Dembski at his 25. And runs into traffic around the 30. A 5-yard return as he gets swarmed. Chris Davis first to get there. And that's the end of the opening quarter. A big play on defense for the Ticats. And Saskatchewan squandering a chance for perhaps an even bigger lead. 9-7 Roughriders after 15 minutes. Well, let's check the numbers. And offensively, the Ticats struggles continue.
Yes, they do. I mean, the concern for Hamilton was in that with that young secondary. That young secondary has a pick six over 100 yards. Their offense is the issue right now, and they haven't scored an offensive touchdown in 5 quarters. This field was lopsided for Saskatchewan. Position advantage and time of possession.
How did you grade the secondary for the Ticats, which has also been under scrutiny?
Yeah, I thought they played well. Obviously, the big pick for a touchdown, but they're sending blitz, so they're letting them cover in man-to-man. Naaman Roosevelt has a few catches, and if they keep playing man-to-man, look for those matchups between Naaman Roosevelt, Deron Carter, and these young DBs.
So we start the second quarter just beyond the 30-yard line, and hand off inside once again. Cameron Marshall taken down by Khalid Wooten.
Well, they started with Courtney Stephen, who is 5-year Hamilton Tiger Cat in the middle, and then these are the guys around him, the halfbacks in Wooten and Rogers. You can see first year with Hamilton, second start for Rogers, second start for Richard Leonard, and Ethan Davis has 11 starts. That's not very many. First for Hamilton.
3 of those 4 with NFL experience. Wooten out of the Tennessee Titan organization. Ethan Davis had 10 starts with Montreal last year. Down the rail, and Roosevelt continues to get fed.
That's what I mean. They're coming with pressure, and if you come with pressure, the matchup is on the outside with Naaman Roosevelt, and this time it's nothing fancy, just straight go route in press coverage. And he's going to test that corner in Ethan Davis. Nice little double move, just hitched him a little bit on the sideline, and 33-yard gain. Kevin Glenn, nice accuracy on that throw.
69 for Roosevelt already. He had 6 for 59 last week, and a touchdown against the Bombers. Counter handoff to Marshall, ducked away from Larry Dean, and then Adrian Tracy put a stop to the play.
Was it Larry Dean that turned him inside? Yes, it was. And when he turned inside, Adrian Tracy at 245. That's a big hit.
But once again, the Ticats defense without the leading tackler for Hamilton last year, perennial all-star Simone Lawrence. 2nd and 7. Here comes Heat. Glenn gets it away and overthrows Roosevelt. This time Wooten was solid in coverage.
You can see the Hamilton Tiger Cats decide to load it up, get on that line of scrimmage, and they've got 8 on the line. Saskatchewan Roughriders don't have enough to block them. So Kevin Glenn understands that and wants to get rid of it. Now it's just a communication error at the other end.
So here's Carpina, 7 of 9 to start the year. Has missed from 45 and 32 at the most inopportune times. This from 45. Out of the Martell hold and right down the middle. Got a vote of confidence from his coach, his teammates, and a lot of the fans this week, and he responds. Let's head to the sidelines. Here's Lee Jones.
Riders head coach Chris Jones is always looking for that extra 1% to give his team an advantage, and lately it's been about sleep. He read a study that if you get 4 hours of sleep in an entire week, it is basically a testosterone drop that is equivalent to about 11 years of aging. Now, he said that there's a couple of NFL teams that actually have sleep rooms in their facility to allow guys to have naps to catch up on some sleep, including the New England Patriots, and it's something he is looking at this new stadium. And by the way, guys, he was a guy that always got 4 hours of sleep every night, and he admits he's changed that to about 7 or 8.
Richard Leonard ducking away and up to the 39-yard line.
Sleep room.
Yeah.
And just try and get any edge you can. And if the Patriots are doing it, then it's worth investigating at the very least. And you know that Chris Jones or any coach is going to try and find that edge. I'd love to have a sleep room on the road. What do you think? Can we get a broadcaster's sleep room?
I like that idea. We know this stadium has everything else. Last week, the Ticats averaged 3.5 yards on first down. In 3 first down plays, they have 2 yards so far tonight.
Timeout.
And
Hamilton.
Zach Collaros is going to call timeout here. So just another sign that not everything is operating on all cylinders in the Hamilton offense.
Olivier Prime's in there as well, so they're playing tight end to help with protection.
First and 10, 6 receivers out. Pass caught. And up at the 50-yard line, there's a catch for Junior Collins. Into the lineup with the injuries and a guy that has some experience in this offense that they can count on.
Well, all these receivers in the core here, all the receivers in the core are guys that have been through training camp, so they know the offense. Just it's that game action that they lack the experience of guys like Andy Fantus or Terrence Sullivan.
Initial first down of the game for Hamilton up at their 50-yard line. A quick hitter to the sideline and tossed down as Brian Timms by Kesey Rogers.
Just to get this thing kick-started and get in a groove, I think Zach Collaros is going to have to look to his go-to guy, and that'll be Luke Tasker. And Luke Tasker last year didn't finish the season due to injury, but 76 catches for just shy of 900 yards.
12 games.
Yeah, most reliable hands and veteran receiver on the core right now.
2nd and 6 from midfield. And out of the backfield, it's Scheuerman. He's got a first down. Down the sidelines, they love
Yes. Yes, this is what Kent Austin said. He said, he believes C.J. Gable's the best back in the league and has been for a couple of years, so as far as blocking and pass protection goes. But he said this guy's got great hands out of the backfield. He's a receiver. He's so good catching the football out of the backfield, and we can really utilize that.
Back-to-back first downs. Over the middle, there's Luke Tasker. Excuse me, that's Mike Jones the catch. Mike Jones, the second-year Canadian with the catch and a 3rd consecutive first down.
3rd pick in the draft last year. He's up there at the wideout spot. And Ross Scheuerman does a nice job not to get in the way of this throw or try to reach for it or tip it. He knew it was going to the deeper receiver.
And Gainey, the former Ticat, with a big hit at the end of the play. But the Cats are threatening. First time on offense. Backpedaling, looking, loading, end zone, jump ball, knocked down. Defensive play made by Chris Lyles, the rookie in that Riders secondary.
Lyles has had a bit of a rough go in the first 2 games, but that's a nice play. Zach Collaros is lucky on this throw that it's not picked off. He's gonna take a long time to throw this corner route to Luke Tasker, and it allows for double coverage. It allows for Javon Johnson to peel off there, and if that ball tips anywhere, he gets it. That's good reach and vertical.
For a guy that's 6'4", 195.
Yeah, got up there and knocked it down.
2nd and 10. Toby Antigua in the game defensively. Pass to the corner, and it's knocked down in traffic. Mike Edom was there, the safety. And also Kevin Francis.
Well, sorry, Chris, a couple times now Collaros has been flushed out of the pocket. This is another example of him being uncomfortable there, feeling the pressure from the inside and then getting on the run. But again, that's twice now he's thrown into coverage, and both times got away with it without throwing a pick.
Intended target was Scheuerman. They're going to have to settle for 3. From the 30, Castillo puts it through. It's a 12-10 game midway through the 2nd quarter. But at least a little traction for Austin and Collaros on offense. Join us at the half of the GMC Professional Grade Playbook tonight. Henry Burris on playing man-to-man late in the game. That's not a good sign for Ticat fans. Simone Lawrence with the ball cap on. It's like his night is done. Defense on the field. Glenn going to take a shot and overthrows the intended target. Carter with a flag down in the Rough Rider backfield. It's like a holding call against the Riders.
Nice play over the top by Courtney Stephen, the safety, to get over and help on Duron Carter. On that throw, would have come back anyway.
Legal block hand to the face. Saskatchewan number 64. Penalties decline. It's second down.
So Peter Diakowski, the former Ticat. Wired in a trade from Toronto, actually, after the Ticats moved him along. For Armonte Edwards. So it's 2nd and 10. Here comes the Heat. Dumped off underneath. Marshall, Larry Dean there. And they rally to the football short of the first down. There is a flag.
Ted Laurent's got his hands up like he's guilty of something.
And it's not to tell everybody it's game
foul, roughing the passer. Hamilton number 97. 15 yards from the end of play. Automatic first down.
Costly penalty against a guy that celebrates a milestone night with game 100 of his career.
Let's take a look. Interior there. He plays off Larry Dean. Goes around on the stunt and
the helmet to helmet.
Yeah, it looked like it got a little high, a little high, and a little late.
Two-time All-CFL defensive tackle. First down. Little play action fake, and they get it to Carter, who wants a block. And Adrian Tracy will bump him out of bounds after a first down. It's like Duron Carter's more involved early tonight. 3 catches, 15 on that last catch.
Yeah, him and Naaman Roosevelt. And Duron Carter,
So 3 catches, 36 yards, a first down here at the Ticat 40. Glenn, a couple of pumps, and now to Dembski. There's a flag down in the secondary. Dembski held up there by Richard Leonard, but a flag deep in the Ticat secondary.
I think if you're Saskatchewan, Kevin Glenn.
Legal contact. Hamilton number 19. 10-yard penalty. It's first down.
Justin Rogers.
Legal contact call, and I think if you're the Saskatchewan Roughriders and you're Kevin Glenn with these receivers and Duron Carter, Naaman Roosevelt, you're looking for double moves here tonight. You got to have time to throw the ball in that kind of scenario, but you're looking for double moves because a young secondary is going to just try to react, try and bite on that first cut. If you can double move him, you can get in behind him.
First down, Hamilton 30. Marshall up the middle. John Chick, first contact. Marshall falls forward. Looks like he's got 6.
Well played by John Chick, though. This is very difficult for defensive ends because you're trying to stay in containment. Chick right here off the edge, trying to stay in containment, keep the quarterback in the pocket in case he pulls it, but also take that run gap, and John Chick does both there.
Second and 4. Here comes pressure. Got it away. Roosevelt the catch. Courtney Stephen with a quick close, but looks like it should be enough for a first down. However, there is a flag on the play.
Offside. Hamilton number 5. It's 5-yard penalty. And it's first down.
Defensive end Adrian Tracy. Was a first down catch anyway.
Correction, the green was greater. In his first down, it's declined. The gain was greater.
So into the red zone for the Roughriders for the third time in the game. 1 for 2 on the night, 5 for 8 on the season. A draw play. Marshall gets away and pounds it to the floor. The safety, Steven, has to make the tackle.
Well executed because it drew the defensive line for the Hamilton Tiger Cats just upfield enough to get Cameron Marshall in behind them. You see Adrian Tracy is so close, but he can't get there. We got him upfield just enough on the play fake and then underneath on the draw. Well executed.
Marshall 6 carries, 57 yards here in the first half. First and goal. Pressure into the end zone. Flag down, touchdown. Antwain Grant, the newcomer. Let's see if it stands.
They're sorting it out. Let's take a look. Pressure again. A free man for Kevin Glenn. He's got to get rid of it before he gets there.
Legal interference blocking downfield before the ball was caught. Saskatchewan number 89. This is a 10-yard penalty. It's still first down.
Touchdown taken off the board.
Wow, let's take a look at Deron Carter. I don't think he was anywhere near a block trying to help on this play. Well, that's just a flat-out pick. And great call by the official. Now you have to sell it better than that. Picks happen and they get away with them, but you got to sell it.
Was not a rub.
No, it's not a rub.
Here's Glenn looking back in the end zone, and Roosevelt unable to reel it in off the fingertips.
Well, I'll say this young group playing against Naaman Roosevelt and Deron Carter are getting up in their face. They're not backing away or shying away. Time Will Hill had to cover from the linebacker spot, but that spot is basically a converted defensive back.
Well, this defense has been on the field a lot in this first half.
Yeah.
Riders coming up to their 10th play. They've had a 9-play and a 7-play drive. Second and goal. Another flag down. End zone. What a catch. Touchdown. Will that stand? Bakari Grant.
I think this one is against Hamilton.
Offside.